Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So for today's video, I thought it'd be nice if we did a little girls' night in together because for the longest time since this whole lockdown began, girls' night has basically been cancelled, and that is honestly something that I just don't feel like I can do without any longer. So I just feel like tonight is a great opportunity to just really zen out and just have a chat with you guys and just basically live life to its full, albeit within the confines of my house pretty much. I just really want to just have a mindful Friday evening so that I can start off my weekend in the best possible mindset, the best possible feeling, and just generally enjoy everything. I feel like with the lockdown going on for so much longer than I feel like anyone would have expected it to, we've all basically had to change our lives so much, and girls' night is one of those things that was sadly cut off. I mean, we haven't been able to do that for so long. I know a lot of people now are starting to go out to bars and pubs and stuff, but personally for me, that isn't something that I feel comfortable to do yet because it's only just been allowed to re-happen. So I was like, the next best thing is absolutely to enjoy yourself whilst at home. And you know, you can get onto Zoom, you can get onto FaceTime, call your girls, or of course, you can watch this video and we can have a girl chat. Also within this video, I have a few really nice things planned. So, not only are we going to be having cocktails, I will link the recipe to this down in the description box as well, by the way. We're going to also do some nice cooking, we're going to do some baking, going to do some girl chat, and also I'm going to apply a face pack because I feel like no girl night is complete without a little bit of TLC. I think on an evening when you're with your girls, a little bit of like love and attention for yourself is like one of the best things. It gives you a chance to recenter, realign what you feel like you need to have inner zen, and honestly make yourself look good and then in turn feel good. So I've started off the video with no makeup on because I'm going to be applying a face pack as the first and foremost most important thing that I'm going to be doing, because I just feel like my skin could really do with a bit of TLC. Also, I feel like I'm going to get lots of questions about this cocktail, so I thought I would just share the recipe with you down in the description box and also tell you about it. So basically, this is a gin and tonic, but I have made it a little bit different. So I've brought the bottle upstairs so I can show you it. I have actually used this gin here, which is from Lind and Lime, and it is basically a Scottish gin. It's made in Edinburgh, and it is provisioned with lime, and it has really nice citrusy notes and also pink peppercorn, which really has a nice warmth to it. I mixed it together with an elderflower tonic, which was from Feather Tree, and I added some fresh mint leaves and some lime, and then on the edge of the glass, you can probably see it there, I added some sugar because honestly that makes it so nice. I really like the sweetness the doing that adds, and also it looks so bougie and it's so simple to do. So yeah, that's what I did, and I feel like this is a great way to start off Friday. It's now quite early still, but I just feel like it's Friday, we're allowed to finish work a little bit early, aren't we? So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is get some face packs out of the drawer and then decide which one to use. So I'm back from the face pack drawer and I have a few here that I'm going to choose from. So I have a few sheet masks because I've heard a lot of good things. So this one I've heard lots about. It's the Skin Active Moisture Bomb Tissue Mask from Garnier, and everyone has heard this and I've heard really good things, and I've just actually not tried it yet, but I might use one that has more of a sort of scrub in it because I feel like I'd really like to exfoliate my skin today. I also have some other ones from Stardust with Glitter, and these are peel off masks. Look at this, it's so sparkly, I love that. And then I also have the bubble mask treatment here from Stardust with Glitter, and then this one here, which is a Juice natural mask, and that's supposed to brighten the skin, and you leave it on for about 20 minutes. So the other masks that I found in my drawer are this Livoderm one, which is a volcanic scrubbing face mask, and I've kind of used it a couple of times, but I haven't applied it all over. I've used it kind of as a scrub because it is quite abrasive. I'm not sure if my skin feels like it needs that level of abrasiveness today. And then I have this one here, which is from Evolve Organic Beauty, and it's super gentle. It's a miracle mask and it's mainly a brightening mask, so it's got fruit extracts in it and it's just really nice. And it also is such an amazing, delicious looking colour. It's like a yellowy colour and it's really like umptuous, if that makes sense. First things first, my face pack is on. I am now glowing with all the goodness of the glow mask. And I'll be leaving that on for like 10 minutes I think. And just while I wait, I think I'm going to read some of my book. So I'm currently reading this self-care book. It's called Self-Care for the Real World. And if you've seen any of my other videos, you might have heard me talk about this before. And I just feel like it's full of great advice. It's very like easy to understand, very like easy to digest. It isn't full of like difficult jargon that's supposed to be all highfalutin. It's basically really easy to just get a grips with, and it just tells you things how they are really simply. And I just think that's good for a self-care book, because you don't want things to be like confusing you when you're trying to get some self-care. You just want it to be put across simply and easily. So yeah, I really like it, and it's really good because it's split into different sections here as well, as you'll see. So one of the sections is called love, one is called joy, one is called hope, and it's just really good and like easily digestible. I'm currently up to about halfway through, I think. Yes, halfway through, and so far so good. It's honestly great. I'll link this down in the description box for anyone who might be interested to read it as well, because it is really, really good. And also I think it makes a really good like coffee table book as well, because it's one of those plush covers. So yes, definitely one to check out if you're interested in some new self-care books.
Wake up this morning, make the mistake of turning on the TV. Nothing but bad news, empty avenues rolling on the screen. Oh, walk to the kitchen and make myself a cup of coffee. Wave at the older man, get into something tame on his balcony.
Just while I'm sitting here chilling with my face pack on, I thought I'd show you what I'm going to bake. So I've had a little look online and I found this really nice looking recipe for some soft and chewy white chocolate cranberry oatmeal cookies. And to me, that just sounds so delightful. I love baking cookies. They're so simple, and when you squish them with a fork, it's just so satisfying. So I'm going to make those today, because I also recently bought some Milky Bar, that really nice white chocolate. Oh my goodness, it just makes me think of my childhood. So I just feel like this is the perfect opportunity to make them. And this is what they're going to look like. Mine is in a bar, not in chocolate chips, but this is how they look once they're made. And I just think that looks so good. Like, they look really yummy, and also they look so wholesome. I love that. So that's what I'm gonna do. And oh, look at them, they look good. So I'm really looking forward to trying these out. I'll also link this recipe in the description box in case anybody else would like to try and make these as well, because they look really simple and also really, really delicious and so photographic. Wow, they look so good. So yes, I'm going to make those. So I'll just let my face pack finish doing its goodness, making me glow from the outside in, inside out, all round glow, and then we can go and start some baking. Okay, so these are all the ingredients I need to make the cookies. And also I read that you can add some pecan nuts as well for like an additional flavour dimension type thing. So I'm going to do that as well because I really like pecan nuts. And yeah, basically there's actually a lot of ingredients involved with this. I didn't actually realise there were so many, but I think they're going to be really nice. And also I love Christmas, and I just feel like these are actually such a Christmassy cookie to make. I think it's the cranberry, the cinnamon, and then the white chocolate. It just seems like such a Christmassy type of bake. So I definitely feel like they're a really bougie version of like an oatmeal raisin cookie. And I also really love like American baking. I feel like it's got this like really sort of magical vibe to it. So I'm really looking forward to making these and seeing how they are, because I have wanted to eat this Milky Bar for the longest time. And I just feel like this is the best way to actually do so. It's going to be in a cookie that is going to be literally the perfect weekend treat. So let's get baking.
We don't even get along, but the world just fell apart straight out of the blue. So in my mind I whisper ciao, and I take myself to Tuscany, Italy, riding on a Vespa in a sunflower field. Yeah, warm wind blowing and birds are singing in cypress trees. Tuscany, Italy, eating carbonara and reading Machiavelli while the world ends. That's where I will be. Go back to my room. I pick up the laptop to join a work call. I don't think Erin knows that she's wearing her sweatshirt inside out. Oh, water on my plants, and I just might take a painting, read every book. Then I learned to cook from videos online. Oh, yeah, we all have been stuck in our apartments for 2 months too long. We don't even get along.
Need to quickly roll them all into little cookie shapes and put them on the baking tray.
The world just fell apart, straight out of the blue. So in my mind I whisper ciao, and I take myself to Tuscany, Italy. Riding on a Vespa in a sunflower field, yeah. Warm wind blowing and birds are singing in cypress trees. Tuscany, Italy, eating carbonara and reading Machiavelli. While the world ends, that's where I will be.
So yes, it is one cookie, but I'm assuming I will be able to separate these, but they do smell so good. I cannot wait to do the taste test as soon as these are ready. So I'm gonna add some white chocolate to the top as well, but look at this, there's a face in the chocolate. Oh my God, look. Look at this. It's kind of haunting. Oh, it's not focused. Oh, it's a face. Ta-da! And they're officially baked and decorated. I had about 3 pieces of white chocolate left, so I just did like a little bit of a drizzle over them, and I think that they look really nice. I actually ate one while they were still warm as well, and oh my goodness, these are so delicious. Also, like I was saying, I will put the recipe in the description box for you in case you'd like to give these a go as well, because honestly, these are some of the best cookies I think I've maybe ever made. I did make a slight alteration to the recipe. I added some milk to it so that the oats puffed up a little bit, so it's a little bit more hydrated. But other than that, that's exactly the same. Yum! So baking is now done, and I think the next thing I'm going to do on this girly night is actually go for a drive. I haven't been anywhere, like even the supermarket, for so long. So we're going to take the car out for a drive and just have a look at the scenery, you know, just get a bit of perspective, see the world outside of these 4 walls, and just be mindful. So let's go and do that. Back from the drive, which was so nice, just so good to go and just see the sunset from like a different angle. And then also I went for a really short walk when we got back as well, because I just felt like I needed to blow the cobwebs away a little bit. So now I'm back and I've got my old reliable, some Earl Grey tea of course, because I mean for me it's just not a day complete without at least 5, 10 maybe cups of tea. So yes, exactly, this is what I need right now. I just thought we could sit down a little bit and have a little bit of a chit chat just about anything, everything. I think I'm going to start with just saying I cannot believe that at this time last year I was actually in Italy. It was the first time I'd ever been to Italy, and oh my goodness, it was so beautiful. I can't believe it was a year ago, and I also just can't believe how different the world is now for everybody. I feel like everyone just took it so for granted, like the ability to go on holiday and to do all those kind of things that we just considered standard. And now, even though I know the airlines and stuff are reopening, I just don't feel safe to go abroad at the moment. Like, it just seems like something that isn't a necessary thing for me right now. So I just feel like it's safer for me, my family, and just generally when you're just looking after everyone else by not sort of coming into contact with them, to just basically not be going abroad. It was so nice in Italy though. I definitely feel like that's a place I want to go back to once all this has calmed down a lot more and when things are much more back to normal. I went to Sorrento, and we also went to a place, we stayed in a place called Sant'Agnello, and Sorrento was about a half an hour walk from there. And oh my goodness, if you love your limoncello, if you love your sunshine, which let's face it, that is mainly all of us, if you love amazing pasta, amazing pizza, lovely friendly people, charm, all these good things rolled into one place, that is where you need to be. You need to be in Italy, you need to be in Sant'Agnello. It was the most amazing place, and I just can't believe that it was a year ago since I was there. In my room I do have a phrase book still that I bought in the airport to learn phrases on the way there, just so I could use them whilst we're on holiday. And I feel like over the rest of the lockdown period a little challenge that I set myself is to try and learn some Italian, because I feel like I've gone through like lots of the different lockdown phases now. I baked banana bread like a million times. I started tie-dyeing, which I have a tie-dye shop now on Etsy. I'll link that in the description box for you down below. I've got loads of tie-dye stuff for sale. And now I just feel like maybe I should learn a language, or a little bit of a language, just to spice up the routine a little bit, you know, like become a little bit more culturally diverse with, you know, a bilingual ability. Maybe that is something that I will turn my hand to and see if I can master that. Because we're technically not really allowed to go to that many places, what are people doing about having a summer wardrobe? Is that something that people are like doing this year? Are people buying summer clothes? But if you're not going many places, is there any point buying like summer outfits that you'd wear like when you're actually on holiday, if you weren't actually going to be on said holiday? That's another thing that I've been thinking. Or do you just rotate the clothes that you mainly had from last year this summer, or buy a few things that can be kind of casual in the house, in around the area that you live, summer outfits? See, these are the questions I've got, these are the dilemmas I'm facing. Not a big deal really, but just like one of those things, because you know, I do miss shopping. I used to love going shopping at the weekends, and obviously I haven't been, and you know, I don't remember the last time I stepped foot in Primark. It's been so long. I miss a bit of a Primark shop. I miss rummaging around Primark for the latest on-trend things. I think, oh my god, thinking about it, I'm pretty sure it must have been January or February since I've been in Primark. Oh my goodness, that was so long ago. So my lovelies, I feel like that's going to conclude today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this girly night in with me. I really enjoyed doing the baking. Also, you might have noticed I didn't do any cooking. It's because I had one of the cookies when it was hot, and oh my god, they are so filling. So if you make them, they will give you, let me tell you, the biggest energy boost you may have had maybe ever. They're like really nice, but definitely very filling. So if you do try them, do also tag me in any pictures. I put some white chocolate on top of them, which you'll have seen, and that honestly was like really nice decorative addition. But wow, they're filling. So this evening, I think I might just have some fruit and some tea or something, because I'm not feeling too hungry, and I might watch Parks and Recreation as well, because that's always really relaxing, really chilled out and really fun. Please do give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please do subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon in a brand new video. Bye!